I'm going to show you everything that's in the office and why it's here in the office. This is the reception area. The reason why I have these two chairs, though, that are mismatched is real simple. I have some rather large clients who come see me for clinical hypnosis to help them with weight loss, sometimes up over 400 pounds. Notice the bottle of water here. If I'm doing hypnosis, I need a bottle of water so that I can refresh my voice in the middle of the session. Notice right here behind the reception area, I have a refrigerator. In the refrigerator, I have cold water. And I give everybody who comes in a bottle of water. If somebody says they don't need a bottle of water or they brought their own beverage, I'll let them have their own beverage. But if they say they don't want one, I explain to them that sometimes people can become a little bit dry and go ahead, open the water, and take it with them into the session. I also have here some open hands. I found that at Tuesday morning. I think that little sculpture cost me about $14.95. But I'm real happy with that little sculpture because it's a warm and inviting welcome, and in it are some sugar-free cough drops. And the reason why I give my clients sugar-free cough drops is real simple. I see a lot of people for smoking cessation, and one of the things I don't want them worried about is, what if I cough in the middle of the session? Will that wake me up? Of course, those who practice hypnotherapy know that if our client coughs in order to be more comfortable, that's only going to help them go into a further state of relaxation. However, many of my clients who are seeing me for smoking cessation have health-related problems, have coughs, and that can really put them at ease and help the session go a little more smoothly. So I always keep sugar-free cough drops in a variety of different flavors present. And I also have here some pedometers. And I bought these pedometers in bulk from a company on the internet. I bought probably a couple hundred of them. And I give every client I see for weight loss and some other health-related issues pedometers, because one of the most effective ways to lose weight is to simply take 10,000 steps a day. And the suggestion I give in hypnosis is you'll take more steps today than yesterday, more steps tomorrow than today, and more steps the following day than the previous day, increasing your activity level each and every day. And so I give a pedometer to every one of my clients so that they can actually measure their success over the next couple of weeks. Once I greet my new client out in the reception area, I always bring him into my office. And I want to give you a quick tour of what's in my hypnotherapy office. This, of course, is a desk that functions as a workspace. And sitting on the desk right now are a bunch of empty boxes from some new sound equipment I purchased. My old sound equipment lasted me probably about 10 or 12 years. And so I went out and purchased some new sound equipment. And on one of my other videos, I'm going to cover the sound equipment that a hypnosis office should have. But I have this little desk here, and I have the window here. And notice the window is open a crack. I like having a window open to the world. It helps put clients at ease. It lets them have a connection to the world around them. I'm not one who wants to do hypnosis with closed off spaces. Now, sometimes people might worry about client confidentiality. Outside of this window is a vacant space, so there isn't anybody who's going to be out here looking in and peering in at my sessions. And so I can have the curtain open, and I do leave the curtain open. It lets in some natural light. That's good for my folks with seasonal affective disorder. And at the same time, it simply puts my clients at ease. You can't really see it, but over here on this wall are some open windows to the reception area. And I have a curtain as well, and the curtains there are partially open. Now, I will replace the curtains with mini blinds. I've just moved into this office space, so there are some changes that I'll be making over the next couple of weeks. And of course, I have a whiteboard here so that I can teach clients. I view hypnosis as an educational process, and one of the things I try to do is teach clients new skills. Now, inside the office where I actually do therapy, I want to point out a couple of things, and I'm going to go over these things in detail. First of all, I have a rolly chair, and you can see a bunch of sound equipment and a computer over here. When I do clinical hypnosis sessions, I always use headphones, and the reason why is simple. It helps people to really, I think, get into the separation that hypnosis can provide, and I also use binaural beat technology. And of course, using headphones is essential when using binaural beat technology. Now, I want to explain the furniture and the things that I have here in the office. And the first thing is this rather large love seat. And the reason why I have the rather large love seat is sometimes I have folks who are rather large, and one person will occupy one love seat. I do think if you're working with weight loss clients, especially the big men, sometimes 400, 450, even up to 500 pounds. Having that type of sturdy furniture that can accommodate them comfortably and without embarrassment is absolutely essential for any well-equipped hypnosis office. I also have sound equipment here and a microphone, and you'll notice my big Quick Trip cup full of iced tea there in the background. I mentioned water earlier for the hypnotherapist, but I'm an iced tea drinker, and so throughout my sessions I always keep a large glass of refreshing iced tea without any sugar nearby, and I do sip on that during my sessions. It helps keep me hydrated and it helps keep my voice fresh so that I continue with each session. I do not use pre-recorded inductions or other things. Now I'm going to go over some things here in detail in a moment, but I have this, I don't know, I guess little credenza here, and it has some decorations and some things on it. I'll talk in detail about what those things are. And over here you can see my recliner. And the recliner I use 90% of the time with folks who I do hypnosis sessions with. And I have some wall decorations. I have a bamboo divider over on the side. I have some a fake plant there on the floor. Don't know if you can see it or not, but it's not essential. I have some original art from Amsterdam hanging on the wall from Deborah Hill. And you may or may not be able to see that. But in the background here, you'll notice a couple of different things hanging on the wall as well. One of those things is my university degree and also my license to practice as a licensed marriage and family therapist. Now, I, like many of you watching this video, have many different credentials, and I could easily fill the wall with a zillion credentials. Clients want to be confident that you're a competent person, but they don't want you to display 35 different credentials. So I have my license to practice marriage and family therapy. I have my university graduate degree hanging on the wall, and then I have some other interesting things to catch their attention. Now let me explain to you a couple of things that I have here on this shelf. First of all, I have a bowl, and this bowl is filled again with some sugar-free cough drops. I want those available to me if my client should break out into a coughing fit. And that bottle of water I gave them out in the lobby, I want them to bring that with them. I also have my headphones and my sound equipment, and I'm going to cover that in the next video. But there are a couple other things that are here, just things to catch people's attention. An elephant with its trunk pointing up, it can make a wonderful story or metaphor in hypnotherapy, especially if somebody draws their attention to it initially. I like things in my office that can draw their attention. I also have some other African animals here. I have a statue of another elephant with its trunk sticking up, and I have a giraffe because, well, who doesn't love giraffes? And if you're a stage hypnotist, you'll always think of Michael Johns. I have a stereo system here that I can use to play a CD apart from using the headphones. Occasionally I do have a client who maybe came from the hairdresser or something like that who doesn't want to use headphones, and so I have a Walmart $39.95 CD player that has great sound on it sitting here that I can also play. And my eyeglasses store was actually selling various animal sculptures that double as an eyeglasses holder. And when I have clients who are wearing eyeglasses and they're using the headphones, their eyes are going to be closed anyway. I want them to have a place to rest their glasses where they're not going to be scratched or safe or forgotten. And so I have a little moose here that my clients can put their glasses on, and it looks like the moose is wearing their glasses. I also have a couple of coasters up here, and I have some candles that I'll probably never burn, but it's just simple decoration. I also have some Germex over here, the wet wipe kind of things. And I use those so that my clients know, between clients, I wipe off the headsets. That's a concern not of most of the clients, but of some of the clients. And when they see that you just go through the effort to wipe them down at the end of each session or at the beginning of each session, they know that you've taken care to ensure their safety at the deepest level. This is basically the office. This is basically the setup I have. I try to make it comfortable. I try to make my office inviting, and I try to make my office a little bit interesting and a place where my clients can feel comfortable relaxing. One of the other things I picked up at Walgreens, of course, one of those little water toys, and the water isn't going right now. I think they call them Enviroscapes. I like those. They're kind of cool. And clients love water. Water is definitely hypnotic. These are the kind of things that you can put in an office, and lets them know that you put some care and thought into making a professional environment where they're going to feel comfortable.